Hello, I'm Glenn Beaver of Beaver Labs. Today I'm going to talk about logging into the component manager. So I'm going to put a URL here with the online version of this. You usually want to go to the logon screen. It takes you to this. This is version 2 of Component Manager. Login information is over here. It pre-populates the screen with the default. This is the default database that all users have access to. It pre-populates the username, BeaverLab all, the password, which is just default, although you don't see it here. It's unrestricted. Database is default as BeaverLab parts sample. So if I were to hit the logon, that would take you to the main component manager screen. You see up here in the database, it shows in kind of a pink background BeaverLab parts sample. The pink indicates this is a sample database. This is not the one that you would operationally want to be using. It's just sort of a red flag that you're in a sample database. You can modify this as you want to. I'll just populate a few of the fields here just to show a populated screen. Because if I hit reset form here, it's going to reset all of those, but stay on the same page. But if I go over to the database screen and change the database, I deleted a letter there that says that there is exactly one database that starts with BeaverLab parts sample. It's the only choices I have. If I select that, it'll stay on the screen because I haven't changed the database. If I changed it to something, either a different one is on this list or something illegal, I hit reset form, it's going to pop me back over to the logon screen. You see there's the same database I just typed in here, and it works the same way as the other field. So if I leave it like that and I say log on to CM, it's going to give me an error telling me that this database either doesn't exist, it's not a valid database for Component Manager to use, or the user doesn't have access to an existing database. So if I were to change this to a legal database, back to sample, and hit that, it's going to drop me back over here. So suppose I want to change users. Well, the only way to do that is to get back to the logon screen, short of typing it up here. An easy shortcut is just to give it an illegal database name. And go back over to this form, and now you can change the username. So I'll put a username test, which has its own password. And if I do that, I'm going to get this illegal still because I haven't changed that to a legal name. But now if I bring that back to a point, you see I've got two databases in this list here. It says that the user test has AI and master both available to it. So I'm going to select AI and hit logon, but you'll notice that it says I've got an unrecognized username or password. I didn't populate the password. That supersedes any illegality test for the database. So reset the password. Now I've got everything legal. If I press logon, it's going to go over here. Now you see, again, if I move this back, it gives me the list, and I've got the two choices. So again, if I select AI, hit reset form, it's going to stay on the same page. But if I select master, and we can type these in directly, by the way, you don't have to use the drop-down list, and hit reset form, it takes me back over to here. Now if I want to log out, there's two ways to do that. I can log out here, and notice what happens to the screen when I do that. It defaults everything back to the default user. So I'm logged out of the database, but it's pre-populated, so if I just hit log on, now I can instantly log on with the sample. Notice the pink background again for that database. Or I can also log out over here on the main screen. Does exactly the same thing, takes me back here. So that's it. That's how you log out of the database. And again, the Beaver Lab All is the default. That gives you the sample database, and this you can feel free to update, add, delete, play with, without fear of messing up someone's actual data for their parts database. Thank you.